Okay, so I had a commenter who wanted help teaching her 4-year-old son how to write his name. His name is Grayson, and so here we go. The first thing before you start is you want to make sure that your preschooler is holding their marker the correct way. A lot of them want to hold it underhand or even 4 fingers or a fist. So it's very important that they use their pinching fingers. So I was showing their pinching fingers, and they're going to pinch towards the top of the marker and flip it back to the back of their hand, and then their finger and their thumb need to be bent. This takes a lot of practice, so just every time they pick up their marker, go ahead and fix their grip for them until they get it. Okay, on to Grayson's name. Grayson has a tall letter and a G, and he has a low letter and a Y, and he has 5 short letters which stay between the lines. We'll talk about that more in another video. Okay, so Grayson's going to begin with a capital G, which is a big curve, little line up, and little line over. The letter R is a diving letter. You're going to start at the top. This is a swimming pool. You're going to dive down, touch the bottom, come back up, and dive back in. The letter E is tricky, and my students know that this is the only letter that doesn't listen. They eat this up. He starts in the middle. So we're going to go over, up, touch the top, and around to the bottom. Now the letter Y, I would say this is one of the trickiest letters for a preschooler to get, mainly these diagonal lines here. So you're going to start at the top and make a little line down, frog jump over here, and a big line down to the bottom. And then the letter S is 2 little curves, little curve in, little curve out. The letter O is a magic C letter. So we're going to make a letter C and then continue going with another little curve to turn into an O. And the N is another diving letter. Dive down, come back up, get some air, and dive all the way back to the bottom. And then Grayson's going to try this on his own. He's going to make a big curve. He might not know where to go, so you might make a dot here and a dot here and a dot here. And he's going to curve and then a little line up and a little line over. Now, if he's at the point where he doesn't have any of his name yet, you want to just work on that G over and over until he gets it, and then you can add in some of the other letters. We're going to stay between the lines here for the R. The E starts in the middle, over, up, and around. For the letter Y, it's going to be tricky for a while, so you can give him dots. Here we go. First, make your little line from here to here. Then you're going to frog jump up to here, and you're coming all the way down to here, so they're going to connect it that way. And then the S is a little curve this way and a little curve that way. O is a magic C. Keep going, turn it into an O. And N is a diving letter. Come back up and dive back in. There you go.